Just want to let you lot know that if you're watching this clip on the Fozcast YouTube channel, the full episode is now available to watch exclusively on Spotify, and it's free. Come on. Okay, the cat is probably out of the bag by now and you all know who it is, but I have signed a short-term deal for Wrexham AFC until the end of the season. Like I say, they've got 8 games left. We're currently 3 points clear. We've got a game in hand. Notts County are kind of on our tails a little bit. Hopefully, if I can sign, get us over the line, boom, job done, sweet as a nut. That is the best case scenario.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it all came about this week, didn't it? And I'll be honest, I was thinking it'd have to be something pretty spectacular or unique to get you out of retirement, because we spoke about Newcastle, and that was an incredible offer. Yep. There's been a couple of Premier League teams since where there's been opportunities, and this one with Wrexham is really kind of, I guess, perked your enthusiasm, is that the word?
Or perked my interest more than anything, mate. So
piqued your interest.
So I've played for Wrexham before. 2005 was when I was at Wrexham. I think it was a 3-month loan deal from Stoke City. We ended up getting to the LDV Vans final, which is like the lower league trophy. Is it called the Johnston's Paint Trophy now? I think it is.
Yeah, I think
something
it is.
like that. Anyway, we got to the final. We won that. Beat Southend 2-0 in the final at the Millennium Stadium. It was Juan Ugarte and I'm going to say maybe Darren Ferguson.
Correct.
Was it? 2-0, yeah. It was
2-0. Juan
Ugarte, what a player, mate. He was a baller, by the way. He could score a goal and a half. Yeah. He scored 5 in one game once, actually. It was 2005, last time I was at Wrexham. So I kind of know the club a little bit. It reminds me a little bit of when I re-signed for Watford 4.5 years ago. Yeah. Because I'd been at Watford previous, it makes it so much easier to come there. The goalie unfortunately got injured last week. He was playing in the AstroTurf, done his knee ligaments. Absolute nightmare for him. But he's out for the rest of the season. So almost instantaneously, I have been tagged in so many tweets and Instagram posts saying, come on, Fozzie, please, one last roll of the dice. Just give it a go. Get us over the line. And I didn't really think anything of it. I won't lie to you. So that injury happened to the goalie on Saturday. We're recording this podcast on the Wednesday, and I am literally going to be going down to training tomorrow morning, doing my first training session, signing on the dotted line, and that's it. Negotiations. Let's go through the process of how it worked, basically. So, like I say, today's Wednesday. We first heard about it yesterday from goalkeeping super agent Richard Lee, right?
So Richard Lee we've got previous with, and Rich used to be your number 2 at Watford in 2006-ish, 7. Well, let's look at it. So you were on loan at Wrexham in 2004 and 2005.
Yep.
It's not fair to say it was the absolute catalyst for your career.
Yeah, it was a springboard. It was the start of my career. Because off the back of that season, I got the move to Manchester United, and the rest is history. Went straight out on loan to Watford. We got promoted to the Premier League with Watford, and then that Premier League season, Rich was my number 2 goalkeeper. So I've got a really good relationship with him anyway. So anytime anybody needs a goalie and my name might be thrown about, he will always jump on the phone and go, Fozzie, I've got a team, maybe interested, what you saying? And most of the time for me, it's nah, not really, mate. It don't work. It's too far away. It's this. You know what I mean? That's just the way it is. But this came through yesterday, and he said along the lines of basically, Ben, Wrexham, what you thinking? The goalie's out for the rest of the season. Would you be interested? And my initial reaction was, I think I would. I think I actually would do that. Obviously, Wrexham, they're top of the league, like I said earlier. They're 3 points clear. They've got a game in hand. They're so desperate to get back to the Football League, and it's where they belong as well. A team like Wrexham, obviously the recent history, obviously with Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney taking over, they've obviously got a lot of backing now. They've got a much better infrastructure than most of the teams in non-league.
Budget's really good.
The budget's really good, but their history before that, they've always been a Football League team. They deserve to be back in the Football League, and they're so close now. They are, like I said, they've got 8 games left. They're so close. They just need to get over the line. So, yeah, Wrexham, do you fancy it? And I was, I think I do, to be honest with you.
It's a bit of a different challenge for you as well, isn't it?
Yeah, for sure,
I think it'd be remiss of us not to say it comes with some opportunity for you.
Yeah.
For the business.
Yeah, for the business, yeah.
So,
sure.
if you could genuinely, hand on heart, say, what is the perfect football team for me in the world to sign for right now with what the club are doing and what you're personally doing, it's Wrexham.
I thought you were going to say Real Madrid. No, yes, Wrexham. That's what I meant too. Yeah, it's Wrexham. No, it is for sure. It absolutely works. It does. It just works. I know I can drive it. It's about an hour and a half away, hour sometimes from my house. I spoke to the manager actually. So this is how it works. So Richard Lee got in touch. I'm a free agent, obviously, so there's no transfer fees, nothing like that to worry about. And he said, I said, yeah, I'm interested. He said, all right, cool. I'm going to give the manager a ring and I'll tell him that you're interested. He might want to talk to you. Okay?
So this is Phil Parkinson,
So Phil
right?
Parkinson, who is the manager. So I said, yeah, brilliant, great. We'll set up a Zoom call and we'll have a conversation. Phil Parkinson, by the way, what a guy, isn't he? Just the salt of the earth, down to earth, proper old school English manager.
He's a football man.
A football man. A real football man. But more importantly, it's the bloke. I saw the man that he was and is, and the way he speaks and his values, and he just seems like a really, really lovely man. So I had a conversation with him for 20 minutes, half an hour. That basically went along the lines of, so Ben, how's your body feeling? Like, are you keeping yourself fit? Are you trim? Do you actually think you'll be able to do it? Do you know what I mean? It's only 8 games, but do you think your body would hold up? Fortunately, like I say, I have been looking after myself. I'm doing a bit of running. I'm always on the bike anyway. I'm in the gym doing this, that, and whatever. So I'm thinking, yeah, I think I should be okay. My body feels pretty good. I've got no injuries, no creaks and all. But don't get me wrong, my back's always creaking. But I feel all right. I feel like physically I'll be up to it. And he said, listen, one funny thing he did say was, he said, listen, this is non-league we're talking about here, Ben, okay? He says, don't get me wrong, we're Wrexham and we're one of the best teams in non-league, but it's still non-league. So your expectations need to be at a certain level, okay? Because we're not playing on these absolutely beautiful, pristine pitches. We're playing away at York City.
And the changing rooms, the facilities,
all that. And I said, Phil, mate, listen, you've got the wrong guy. I'm not fussed about any of that kind of stuff. I don't need any glitz or glamour. I don't need all the nice, shiny, sparkly bits. I said, once I know what it is, and I know what it is, that'll do me. I'm in my head. That's just, you deal with what's in front of you there and then, and that's for me is what it is. I said, I'm a very low maintenance player. I don't need too much love or attention. Just wheel me out. I'll get on with it. Sweet as a nut.
I think interestingly though, because there's a huge fanfare around Ryan Reynolds, Rob McElhenney, which will provide some opportunity for us. But obviously with yourself, so you've got the channel, the podcast, the football fill-in.
So this means we can get Matchday Vlogs back then?
We can get Matchday Vlogs back.
We can get Matchday Vlogs back. We're going to have to see if we can get things like GoPro on the goal.
GoPro on the goal.
Oh, mate, we can get everything.
Changing room cam.
This will be the beauty of it. You get to see it at a non-league level, up close, what it really looks like. And this is another thing that I'm really interested in doing as well. First and foremost, it's about what goes on at the pitch. Like I say, I need to help Wrexham get over the line. And that is the big thing for me.
That was one of the first things I think you and Phil said to each other, wasn't it? Like, forget everything.
Forget the podcast. Forget the Cycling GK channel. First and foremost. So I don't know if you know this about me, but I am a very competitive person. Pathetically competitive, aren't I, really?
Yeah, it makes you unlikable at times, yeah,
yeah, it's true. It's true. Yeah, I have. I've got this. Yeah, if it's a competition, I'm in, mate. I am in, and I'm elbowing you out of the way if I have to. I'm sorry, I have to do it. But that is what I am about. So if I am signing up for 8 games, I will give that 8 games every single bit that I've got. Every bit that I've got left in my body, I'll go and do it. So yeah, like I say, it's so that had that conversation with him, and then it basically gets to the point of negotiating a contract. And obviously, you've got to expect that being non-league, it's not going to be anywhere near kind of like Premier League money or anything that. And to be perfectly honest, I don't really need much anyway. So the negotiations, quite honestly, took about 5 minutes, didn't they?
Yeah,
it was the easiest conversation in the world. With regards to like wages and all that kind of stuff, like I say, it's a short-term deal. It's about a 6-week deal, isn't it? Wages wise, it's literally peanuts. I said literally, I don't want much. I like pay for my travel, pay for if I need to stay in a hotel. That's about it, really. That's all I really want from it. The part of it for me is to try and help the team, get them over the line, get promoted. And that's what it is seeing Wrexham back in the Football League is the best bit for me. Because I've got some good memories there. And I do owe a lot to Wrexham. Honestly, I really do.
Absolutely
Like
you do,
you said at the beginning, it was the catalyst for my career. It was the springboard. That was the opportunity I got to go out and play first team football, proper first team football, and showcase what my abilities were. And that's it. I never looked back since then.
Yeah, it would be a lovely, lovely way to I think this is probably fair to say this is the last dance, isn't it? And
I don't know, you know.
I don't know. You're 40 next week,
I know.
Thanks, everybody, for watching. We hope you enjoyed this clip of the Fozcast. If you would like to watch the full episode, it is now available exclusively on Spotify for free.